You've heard of Napoleon Bonaparte, brilliant general, Emperor of France, conqueror of Europe. But did you know that he was once defeated by bunnies? Yes, rabbits. Fuzzy, twitchy-nosed, carrot-munching bunnies. This isn't a joke, it actually happened. And it might be one of the weirdest moments in military history. So grab your snacks, and let's hop into this ridiculous rabbit rebellion. It's 1807. Napoleon is at the height of his power. He's just signed the Treaty of Tilsit, basically humiliating Russia and Prussia. France is on top of the world, and Napoleon? He's feeling pretty good about himself. So what does a victorious emperor do to celebrate? A massive party? An extravagant parade? Nope. Napoleon decides to go on a rabbit hunt. A nice, relaxing afternoon shooting rabbits with his top generals. What could go wrong? So here's the plan. Napoleon orders his chief of staff, Alexander Berthier, to organize the event. Berthier wants to impress the boss. So he goes all in, he gets wagons full of wine and food. And here's the key. He orders several hundred rabbits to be caught for the hunt. Some say it was 300 rabbits. Others say 3,000. Either way, too many bunnies. But instead of trapping wild hares, Berthier makes one tiny mistake. He buys domesticated rabbits. You know, the cuddly kind that gets excited when humans show up? Yeah, that kind. The big day arrives. Napoleon and his top men line up with their muskets, ready for a glorious hunt. The cages are opened, and instead of fleeing into the fields, the rabbits charge, yes, hundreds, maybe thousands, of fluffy, hungry, confused bunnies rush straight toward the Emperor of France, at first. It's funny. A few rabbits? Cute. Then it's dozens. Then hundreds. They swarm Napoleon's legs. They climb up his boots, they're in the carts. On the horses. It's not a hunt anymore. It's a fuzzy invasion. The most feared military leader in Europe is now being overrun by rabbits. Napoleon tries to shoo them away. Some accounts say the rabbits even made it into the imperial carriage. His generals wave sticks and hats. Napoleon retreats. Yes, retreats. The great commander, who once marched across Europe, is now fleeing from bunnies. It's like a Monty Python skit, but it's real history. So how did it get so out of hand? Remember, these were domestic rabbits. They weren't afraid of humans. In fact, they thought the people approaching were there to feed them. When they saw Napoleon and his men, they didn't run. They rushed them. Imagine hundreds of excited bunnies, thinking they're about to get dinner, and the guy with the food just happens to be the Emperor of France. Napoleon came for sport. The rabbits came for snacks. It was a complete mismatch. So what happened after the Great Bunny Ambush of 1807? Well, it didn't exactly make the official war record. Napoleon didn't include it in his memoirs. But the story leaked and spread through the ranks like wildfire. Soldiers joked that the rabbits had launched the fluffiest rebellion in history. Berthier probably never lived it down. And Napoleon? He may have conquered Europe. But the rabbits? They conquered him. So next time you think you've had a bad day, just remember, at least you didn't get publicly humiliated by a horde of bunnies. History isn't always about grand battles and mighty empires. Sometimes it's about a man, an empire, and too many rabbits. If you enjoyed this weird slice of history, hit that like button, subscribe for more bizarre tales, and comment below which animal should have its revenge next.